Hey guys, so if you're anybody who claims that you support the troops, if you're near anywhere these troops are being deployed in the ways that they're being deployed right now on our soil, what I'd like you to do is find any resources that are available in your state to connect them with people they can call for legal representation. So in case they're being ordered to do something that they feel is unlawful, I want you guys to have like kind of index card size things or business card size things. So you can approach the soldiers, say, I thank you for your service, but I worry about having you here, and I'm sure you're worried too. Here's something that can help you. If it has any mental health, like the VA health line, VA mental health line, please put that on there too. This is not our troops' fault. They have to follow lawful orders. Right now it's questionable, but like the one in Washington, because Washington DC is a little bit different than other states, it's technically legal for them to defend federal buildings and monuments and things like that. They're not being tasked with, as far as I know, they're not being tasked with like arresting civilians. They'll have specific orders. You can probably find out what specific orders they have in that location. So they wouldn't be firing on American citizens unless they were under like dire threat. And let's hope that doesn't happen. I don't want anything to happen to our troops. I don't want anything to happen to our citizens. I think it's absolutely awful the way that our troops are being used as pawns, as they often are. We really need to turn to a different chapter in America where we spend a lot more money on taking care of our people, revisiting promises we broke in the past, and doing our best to remedy those harms. And we should be helping the places that we have harmed in the process of like growing and maintaining our empire. I think diplomacy is the way. I think empowering people is the way. Taking care of all of our people. We are a multiracial, multicultural society, and that's the way it should be. That's what a free society is. It's one that embraces diversity. It doesn't fear it. It doesn't have irrational hatred or fear of people. Racism can be cured. Bigotry can be cured. It's just you can cure ignorance by just giving people information, and you do a mega dose of care. You give people patience and grace, and you create a space for them to come back to humanity. People need to heal. The reality is a lot of our people that are very angry people and that do things that are harmful to others, it's also harmful to them. And they're very often victims of the system that we all suffer from in different ways. And they've been exploited. And we are all, like, unless you're, born into wealth, like you're a worker, you're the working class, and we all should be united. And that includes our troops, which is not a big part of our population. Our troops are, I think, somewhere between 1.5% to 2% of our population. I'm a veteran. I served for 8 years in the Army National Guard in New York State, 3rd of the 142nd Aviation Battalion, Quartermaster Battalion. I was a fueler. So let's help our troops. Thank them for their service. Give them resources. Please don't give them too much of a hard time. If you see them do anything they shouldn't be doing, make sure that you report it, and you report it accordingly. You can report it to police. They can report it to their chain of command. Document it. You can talk to the news, but be careful how you frame it. Like, it's one person doing the wrong thing, not the entire organization. Our troops are going to struggle right now because they're being asked to basically stand against their own people in some ways. And it seems like there's rumblings from inside our armed forces that people are not happy with this stuff. There's generals that have already more or less refused to send their troops into certain parts of the country, like Chicago. So I just wanted to get on here and say that real quick. You guys take care of yourselves, stay strong. I think the message should be loud and clear since Congress won't do its job. I think the people collectively need to say to the GOP, every last member, we are unsatisfied with your performance. We move for your resignation for cause, and we advise you to report for prosecution. To turn yourself in, peacefully surrender, let's say by the end of the month. I don't know, it's close to the end of the month. Maybe give him a month or 2 weeks. Here's your 2 weeks notice. You should resign. I don't know how this is going to go. I think we are seeing a lot of weakness with this regime. They're trying to show strength. It's like any bully. They try to, act all brave and powerful, and they're only as strong as you are weak as they think you are. When you show that you're not going to back down and you are going to stand up, they tend to shrink. I'm worried that they're going to try to throw JD Vance or somebody else in there. Like, Trump's health is not looking so good. I have a feeling we may see him gone in sometime between 2 weeks and 6 months. I know it's a big window, but or who knows, maybe he lasts a lot longer than that, because evil bastards tend to live for a long time. It must be less stressful on your body to not have a conscience. I don't know. Like, look at Henry Kissinger. That bastard was old as hell. Yeah, try to take care of yourself. And I had I had an idea for how we can raise some money for like bail funds, mutual aid funds, strike funds. I think if we have like an event, we can have somebody dress up like somebody from ICE, and then we use like something that looks like a sandwich to throw at the target to dunk them. I don't know, what do you guys think? I think it'd be kind of fun. Yeah, that's all I got for right now. Stay strong, guys. Remember, nothing's over until everything is over, right? Like, I don't know if I've ever really explained this on my channel, but the Born Free thing, like I use Born Free or Die Fighting. Some of my profile names are Born Free 44, Born Free 45. It just depends on when I set up that page. Obviously, the 44 is when I was 44. I'm 45 now. So I think my blue sky is like more recent. So what I mean by that, maybe I have explained it. I kind of got inspired by, there's a movie I like, it's the King Arthur movie, and there's a scene in there that, he's a Roman, but, his people are not from Rome. Roman or Brit. Anyway, they're pagan. They're not from there. They're like native to the land. And he says at one point, you men and people who are born free from your first breath. It's a sign of descent from the people that, are above, quote unquote above you, giving you orders, and he's recognizing the harms that the people that he's supposed to be representing, they kind of like dictate, like they steal people, they steal kids, and then make them serve under the army, and most of them end up dying in combat. And then the word is broken when they did their service, and they're like, well, too bad. So what he's saying is, in a way, it's like, to me, it's a truism. Like, we're all born, we are all meant to be born free from our first breath. We shouldn't have chains. We shouldn't have other people restricting the things that we need for our life, and we should be able to do, it kind of some similar things to like what we're supposed to believe in this country, like liberty and justice for all, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, right? And nobody's got a right to take that away from you. And unless you're like hurting other people, So it's a sign of resistance, and it's a sign of defiance to people that would claim to own and control your rights, your freedoms. And I say, you're born from your first breath free, or you die fighting for your freedom, whether you achieve it or you don't. But it's our natural position in life to seek freedom, and I'm willing to fight for mine. I'm worried that people we're watching them trying to take our freedom away. They come for me, I'll die fighting. Keep my freedom or get my freedom back. That's what it means to me. You guys have a good one.